but it's really good. Sure, Carrie Mallard, KCBS.
Anytime.
All right, so this movie paints a really good picture that you should never answer the door. Ever.
No, unless he looks like Idris.
Even then, it doesn't.
That's true. You're right. Not unless you're a fighter like Terry. Not unless you're prepared to go to war. You know, if you're not afraid of humans and you can handle it and whatever it jumps off you think you can handle it, open the door. Me, I'm lazy. My front door is 2 stories down. So if I don't know you're coming, you're not getting in my house. I'm not even coming down to see who it is.
You're not right. You're not even gonna bother. Like,
No.
Why bother?
No. And this is horrible to say, but you know, I'm a little bit of a comedian, but you know when the Jehovah's Witness would knock on your door, everybody hit the floor. Like, I'm always assuming it's Jehovah's Witness, so I'm not gonna open the door.
Right. Well, it's funny because I think, like, in this day and age, we've been so conditioned that, like, you know, don't answer the door, don't do this. So whenever someone knocks on my door, I'm like, who would be coming to my door?
Yeah.
And why would I answer it?
And why are you coming to my door?
And then we have to do that weird tiptoe where we can't, we don't want to pretend we're home. We want to pretend we're not home. And then we got to look through the peephole and then be like, okay, do I answer it or do I not?
Yeah.
And then how many knocks is there? I mean, like, there's a whole thing to it now.
Yeah, but see, I don't even get that far because I told you, remember this?
Right.
Dale, and I'm not doing that. Especially if I'm not expecting you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, this movie is quite the thriller, and you've had, your body of work is, you know, you do comedy, you do everything. Doing a thriller, how is doing a thriller for you, and from, you know, such a change from comedy and everything else that you've done in the past?
It's very intense, and I think the most trying thing or the most challenging thing for me was that fight scene. I had never been quite that physical in any of my work that I can think of. I mean, I've shot in .50 caliber gun, I've chased people, hit guys over the head with a bottle, but nothing that it took us 3 nights to film that fight scene. And it was choreographed to the turn, the spin, the punch. Nothing was ad-lib. Nothing was improv. Because, you know, safety is everything. And you make the wrong move and we lose an actor, then...
That's really bad. You never want to lose an actor.
Yeah, never.
No. I mean, right?
Yeah.
No, but the thing that's interesting that you bring up the choreograph, like, people don't realize, I mean, it's like a dance.
It's a dance. Absolutely.
I mean, it is, and it's hard because you really have to know, there's like, you know, 1, 2, I mean, it's quite a dance.
You gotta know when to duck, or you might catch a left hook. Like, I mean, I got hit in the mouth with the gun by accident, the adrenaline. It's a lot to think about, And like you said, that fight scene, it wasn't just, come on, let's box.
Right.
It was very physical. I bit him, he pulled my, I mean, it was...
Now, you're an EP on this project as well, which is fantastic.
I'm a producer. I produce things.
Well, I'm producing this interview, so let's go. Now that you're a producer, you know, how did that come about? And is it something that you're going to want to continue to pick projects that you can actually be, you know, have your hand on like that?
Yes, I absolutely love it. I love it. And I think what the joy that this kind of just fell into my lap because I didn't start off as executive producer on this. Will brought it to me just to see if I was interested. We was going to do it, and then Think Like a Man came along and schedules, and finally we attached Idris, and then I did Think Like a Man, and he got busy. So how I became executive producer, when I got back, when Think Like a Man was done, it was like, okay, I'm ready to do No Good Deed. And they were like, well, we lost Idris. I was like, what? So I had to get on the phone. Do you know my son is about to go to college? And I had this money set aside for his education. You have to do this film, because you promised me. You said it. And then I cried. I just know that my best performance was being the executive producer, getting him to do this film. Then I'm producing another independent film, and it's like you must have the gift of gab as a producer to talk people into doing it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you too.
You're like, I